Another thing is home health, which is what I had to go home on this time. When the end of June happened, my GI doctor was moving away and it was his last day. So they told me I could either go to another hospital or I would be able to go home on home health. And I was like so homesick at the time. I'm like, I'll just go home on home health, I don't care. But a lot of people do end up having to do treatments on home health. They have nurses that come out, whether it be once a week or twice a week. Mine comes every 2 days because the dressing that I have on my Hickman, it's a special kind of dressing because I'm allergic to all the other ones. So they also do blood draws, and I have to get my blood drawn once a week to make sure my electrolytes are in check. They also have been checking my platelets because I've had low platelets. Your family also helps you when you're at home. So like my mom, she does my TPN. And she, like my mom and my brother and my dad, they'll remind me to take my medicines and make sure that I'm feeling okay. So this is kind of like our setup at home of the different materials that we use to get my TPN ready. So there's like saline and heparin and alcohol wipes and gloves, and then the tubing and the TPN itself, as well as the what's it called? The device that changes like the rate and everything. So there's different organizations for gastroparesis. G-PACT is the leading nonprofit, and it stands for Gastroparesis Patient Association for Cures and Treatment. It's been an organization for 11 years next week, so this is like our big awareness month. So that's why I was very excited to come talk to all of you. I'm like, this is perfect for awareness week. So they also go to conferences. They have different conferences throughout the year. They did one with the Olay Foundation for like tube feedings and everything. They also go to this conference each year called DDNC, and it's in Washington, D.C. And they try and be a voice for people that have gastroparesis so they can talk to the representatives to see if we can get more research out there and pass more bills to allow more funding for research. They also have the big awareness month, which is August, and the digestive tract paralysis includes gastroparesis, chronic intestinal pseudo-obstruction, as well as colonic inertia. They also do videos and webinars, and we actually have a webinar next week that I get to be a part of. And we talk about, they have one for like caregivers, giving them advice how to not get burnt out. But the one that I'm a part of is how to try and like stay positive while you're having a chronic illness and not let it define who you are. So I'm excited for that. They also do a lot of like education. They have a bunch of information on their website and everything that will tell you like different options, and they'll list like, different doctors and motility clinics that you can go to. And the support groups that they have, there's a bunch of different ones. I run the Gutsy Teen Lounge, which is the support group for the teenagers with gastroparesis and the young adults. So that's very exciting because now we have like 300 people in the group. And it's hard sometimes because you feel alone in this disease because it's not well heard of. So when people find it and they're like, I thought I was the only one. We're like, no, there's a bunch of people out there. It's just because there's no awareness about it that everybody thinks that it's like rare, but there's actually a lot of people. So that's a list of like all the different support groups. They have one for like people that have gastroparesis that are raising families. They have one for like the siblings, the caregivers. They have one that like you can post like inspirational stuff to keep you going. They have one for people that have lost a loved one to this disease, and they also have one for like seniors and called Wrinkled Gut. I think it's really funny. And then my mom and I, we just started our own nonprofit organization this past July. And we've been wanting to do this for a while, but we want to, there's so many like different nonprofits that are geared like just towards children or just towards a specific age group. And we wanted to do something where we could help people, like encourage them and know that they're not alone in this disease, and provide different items to keep them encouraged and let them know that somebody's caring about them. So we're doing like children, adults, and teenagers. So we're gonna have like comfort cards that we make to send out to people, which are gonna be like homemade cards to let people know that they're thinking about them and to keep fighting. And then we're also gonna do bravery boxes, which is like it's gonna be a box filled with like different items that will keep you like comforted. So we'll have like we collected stickers and coloring books and different like inspirational things and different things for different ages. So we just started a website too, so we're very, very excited about that. Should I do the video?
Yes, you want to do the video?
Okay, I have a video. I don't know if you guys are already bored or not, but it's 10 minutes, so.
Megan, we can pass out the handout too.
This?
No, the handout.
This?